everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another College Football 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got episode number 2 of the No Money Spent Squad series, and I am very excited about this one because my team absolutely sucks, and I'm not excited because of that. I'm excited because we got a bunch of free packs to open up that will hopefully lead to some upgrades for this terrible 76 overall team. Listen, I'm not new to No Money Spent. I do a series like this every year on my Med and Ultimate team, but right now we are going through it. My team isn't even close to being able to compete online. So for the most part, and you can see we're at 132,000 coins. Like, that's not a bad coin amount. We can't really go out and make a ton of upgrades with it, but I'm not even close to being able to jump online, and really that's what we need to get at to be able to play some online games, because that's where the real good rewards are going to come in, and we're just not there yet. So I'm going to start the episode by showing you my no good, terribly bad squad, and at the end of the episode, we're going to compare to what you're seeing right now, because if we're not closer to an 80 OVR, I might pull the little bit amount of hair that I have left out. So you might be asking yourself, how did you get to 132,000 coins? Let me go ahead and tell you guys before we open up these free packs. Really, I've been focusing on solo seasons. We went through and played a full All-American season, won the national championship, got a couple field goal packs to open up, but you can roughly earn, and I put out a video on this last night, roughly between like 21 and 25,000 coins plus 2 field goal packs by going either 7-0 or 8-1 in the All-American seasons. Now, I have a terrible team. You just saw it. I've been still able to get through All-American seasons fairly easily, and I will continue to spam this game mode over and over and over again to make coins. But on the flip side, yesterday, with the Names of the Game program, we did have an offline event called Talk of the Town drop, and it still has 82 days of availability here. Now, I'm only 9-0 in this event, and I will continue to play it over and over. Basically, every time you go 3-0, you go up a tier, and there's going to be 8 total tiers. If you happen to lose 2 games within this entire process, you have to go back to the beginning and start over. But basically, every time you go 3-0 and go up a tier, at the end of it, you get a pack. Now, I've gone 3-0 3 different times, so we got 3 different packs to open up. I have no idea what's going to be in them. Hopefully something that will improve the team. But next time we go 3-0, we get the Talk of the Town pack, and then after that, which would be the Tier 5 reward, we'll get a Hometown Hero pack, then a Rising Star pack, then a Household Name pack, and finally a Name of the Game pack. So to get all 8 free packs, you basically got to go 24 and not 24-0, but basically win 24 games before you lose 2. Now, again, the best thing about that is this is repeatable, so I can do it over and over and over again. There's no entry fee, and it's going to be available for several days. Like, we almost got 3 months of this, so this is a really good offline game mode to earn free content that I will be spamming on this No Money Spent account in the meantime to build up the squad and to get currency. And also the good thing is, even with cards being B&D, when you quick sell them, you're not going to get the full training value, but it looks like training is going to be more important than anything right now, of course, outside of coins, but training is going to be really valuable throughout the entire year. Now, today with the Standouts program, we got some really good solo challenges that give you some free content that people are pulling 85s and even 86s out of, and I'm hoping I can be one of those people. But we also got this online event in which if you can win 40 games, and it's not going to, you don't have to win 40 in a row or anything, and it's not going to be that easy for No Money Spent players out there with a bad team, but I'm probably going to try to get there. We'll see how things go, because this one's around for a little bit under 3 weeks now at this point. If I can get to those 40 wins, we get a free 85 overall player, and that would be phenomenal on a team that's so bad like mine. So with all that being said, here we go. Tons of free packs to open. I'm going to continue to collect and hoard these coin packs because I have a lot more to earn, and we'll open up those all in one video because I don't really anticipate myself spending any of the coin I have. In fact, hopefully in the next episode. And side note, I haven't figured out like the days of the week that I'm gonna upload this series consistently. Like I said, for the first couple weeks, maybe even the first full month, it's gonna be a little sporadic because there's so much to do. There's so much going on. We'll have so many free packs, but eventually we'll probably move to 2 episodes a week on the same days of the week, so you guys can, kind of expect and prepare for it. But we'll save these coin packs and keep continuing to stack our coin to eventually purchase some upgrades. But I don't think I'm going to do that until we see, kind of the first big market crash. So let's go through. I don't really have an order in which I'm going to open up these packs. We'll just randomly do it. But the first one up And at this point, I don't remember where some of these packs have even come from, but we have an 80 overall pack here, and we're going to take one of the two defensive tackles because we already have, I think, an 83 overall center that should be our starter for a while. So we're going to take a defensive tackle because that's really our only choice. And honestly, I mean, this guy's got 80 block shed, 80 tackle. This guy only has 74 block shed, but he's got 80 tackle and 80 power move. And his finesse move's way better. So let's go with Jacobian Gilroy. Yeah, you know what's bad about college is, like, I pay attention to Syracuse football and some of the bigger players, you know, the nationally known players. But a lot of these guys, I have no idea who they are, and because of that, I'm also going to butcher their names because I'm generally bad at names as well, which is cool because when I mess up, you know, saying somebody's name in a video, you guys like to rush to the comment section and let me know about it, and that's great for engagement. So if I do terribly mess up a guy's name, like this guy's name is Rue Agner, let me know in the comment section so you can boost up the engagement and help this YouTube channel grow. So field goal pack number 1, you know, decent, I guess. And mostly everything that we pull out of these packs is probably going to be an upgrade. And at this point, when we get to where we're going to get to, when we upgrade the squad, I'm just going to generate my best lineup and see what it does. So those were our 2 field goal packs that we got from solo seasons. Hopefully those get better as the year goes on. We got a season 1 fantasy pack, rare B&D fantasy pack. Really hoping for something good out of these. I've seen some people have some solid pulls. For me, if we can get a card that's like an 83 plus, that would be ideal. So far, we got 2 80 overall guys at the same position. The third card is going to be an 83 overall wide receiver with 83 speed, no doubt about it. That's the route that we're going to go. We actually get 2 of these. I'm pretty sure the starting strong safety that I currently have is an 83 overall from a pre-order pack. So this is a good example of, you know, eventually this guy will probably get quick sold for training. And once we get enough training, right now you need about 1.5K. That's going to equal a free champion if we quick sell a bunch of cards that we've been earning for free. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near close to that, but it's just something to keep in mind as we unlock as many free packs as possible. So now let's see what's in these name of the game packs that we got from the offline event. I don't think they're going to guarantee a name of the game card because if they do, that feels like it would be way too easy. And as expected, it did not. But we get 275 and 175 and 76 overall cornerback. So, you know, like I said, I didn't think these cards would guarantee an 80 plus. If they did, I'd be playing this event, you know, all day nonstop. I wouldn't go to sleep, but it's going to be B&D content that will lead to training. The next one up is going to be the neighborhood notable B&D pack. If we could get some blue animation, some elites here, that would be ideal, but it looks like we're going to continue to have to settle for green cards. Good thing is for this one, it is an 80 plus B&D pack. Pretty sure this one came from the solo challenges, so we're guaranteed an 80, but if we can get something higher, never mind, don't get too excited there, because we're not gonna. We got an 80 overall free safety in Bud Clark, but he will be an upgrade compared to what we have. Funny thing is, thinking about it, I did have a 79 overall free safety that I pulled out of a free pack, obviously, that we ended up selling because he went for like 12,000 coins, which is a lot to me. And now we get back-to-back packs with free safeties. So we certainly replaced the player that we sold and turned into coin. But now we got 2 more players at the same position that are B&D at the same OVR. So one of them's going to get quick sold for training. The other will be a starter. That pack was from the standout solo challenges as well. Once we hit the 50 star mark, we got a guaranteed 80 plus. That's what we just opened. But before that, I think at 10 and 30 stars in the solos, and if you haven't played them, go play them right now. I believe we got 2 more guaranteed 80 plus players here, but if we can happen to get something higher, like I said, some people have been pulling 85s and 86s. I mean, we get an 83. We're so set at the defensive tackle position. It's not funny, but this guy will certainly be a starter. But these standout opportunity packs are big, big W's to you guys that are building no money spent squads like myself here. And in the second pack, we're going to get another 83 overall. So I am very, very happy for the little effort that it took to play through those solos to have the results in those opportunity packs that we did. Now, I purposely waited until a little bit deeper into the video to mention this because the people that are still around and watching, I want to give you this information. It's not anything game-changing or game-breaking, but if you're looking to make coin, there's definitely an opportunity in the store. If you go to your general offers tab and scroll over to the right, the offensive and defensive playbook pack is 4,500 coins. There's a handful of playbooks out there that sell for like 6,000 coins pretty consistently. So after tax, you're not making a ton of coin. You're not going to be a millionaire really fast. But if you want to slowly make some coins here, I'm not going to give you the exact playbooks that are selling because then that would kind of ruin my method. But I want to point it out for those of you that are still here and still watching. I appreciate you still being here. Make sure you click that thumbs up before you leave. Go do some research. Look for playbooks that sell, I would say anywhere between 5,500 coins and more. Make sure they're selling consistently at those prices, but essentially you can spend coin, buy the playbook that you want, sell that playbook for a little bit higher, and then after the tax, make a little coin. Very small coin making method, but there is an opportunity right now, especially with a lot of popular playbooks out there, that people are spending more than they need to. And if you're one of those people that needs a playbook, just go open up this pack if you're finding that that playbook is more than 4,500 coins, because you can get it guaranteed here on either the offensive or defensive sides of the ball. So we're going to try to collect some training here. Like I mentioned earlier, the 85 plus packs guarantee you a champion, but you need 15,000 training. I don't think in our binder we're going to be anywhere near that, but we will quick sell some items to see if we get lucky. As far as trophies go, I've said it in my normal content videos. I'll say it in this series. I'm going to continue to stack the trophies, and we'll spend them eventually at some point, but for now, I really don't want to. I just want to see what other promo packs we get, and if those end up having good value, I'll spend the trophies there outside of spending them on the players that we kind of already know what we're getting. Maybe we go after Fernando Carmona because we know he's a good card. He's an offensive lineman. He would stay on the roster for a very long time. But for now, I'm going to continue to save up my coins, continue to hang on to my pre-order points until we get some special pack offers potentially, and the same thing's going to go for the trophies. I even think I'm going to skip on upgrading Kendrick Falk, though he doesn't look like a terrible card fully upgraded. Before we go give you that lineup update, let me just open up my daily recruit pack. Sometimes, I think all the time, this pack is glitched, and you can actually open it up 2 times. Make sure you're opening this up every single day. Even if you get a bad result like that, it's still worth it for 100 coins. Looks like I did not get the glitch today. Maybe I need to open it up right away or earlier in the morning, but I know there's a lot of times where you can basically open up that pack twice when you're really only supposed to be able to open it up once. So that's everything. Let's go ahead and jump over to the lineup and generate by best OVR and see what it turns into. Without a doubt, our biggest position of need is quarterback, because I've been playing through these solos with a 73 overall QB, and I could probably go out and spend like less than 10,000 coins and find somebody that's better. I'm just being really stingy with my coins right now, and I don't want to touch them at all unless it's going to lead to me making more coins. But getting another wide receiver is definitely going to help. So now when we hit that generate button for our best lineup, we're going to go from a 76 overall to a 78 overall. Yay! We're seeing a few more of the generic cards in our lineup get replaced by promo cards. Like we got this dude over here at right tackle. We now have 3 decent wide receivers, all things considered. And on the left side, or on the defensive side here, we do have a free safety now upgrade. Our cornerbacks are so bad, they put Bud Clark, the other free safety that we pulled in at corner, and our secondary is kind of getting a boost. Our defensive line definitely got a little bit of a boost there with the 2 defensive tackles we got in this episode. So with our lineup essentially being locked in right now, let's jump over to our binder before we get out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and quick sell everything that I have that's not in our lineup. I think if I notice anybody that's non-B&D, we might hold off on that and sell those for coins. Let's see how much training we have now. Now, all I can really do is laugh, because if you take a look here, and I've already selected the players, I have 53 items that I'm going to quick sell, and look at the grand total amount of training that we're going to be getting back from 53 items, 190 training, and I can't even quick sell all of those because some of them are at positions that will leave me like with too low of a number of players at that position to get rid of, and I'm sure it's coming from like one of these random silver cards at like offensive lineman or something, and just that quickly I'm now annoyed at the fact that I'll have to go through and figure out which player is causing that issue, so I'm just not going to quick sell anybody. But we know we basically got a grand total of about 200 training, nowhere near close to the 1.5k that we would need. And again, I didn't expect to be close at all, but it just kind of gives us an idea of what we need to continue to do, and that's play through game modes that give us free coins and free packs, and eventually, hopefully, our pack luck maybe gets a little bit better, but we will slowly start to phase out these players that we just simply know will not be on the team for very long, and then turn them into training, and then the training into champion level players, and that'll kind of be the routine throughout the entire year. So for now, we've made upgrades. We still really need a quarterback, and I might eventually break down and go out and buy one here with the coins that we have. But now that we have some faster wide receivers, a little bit more help on defense, I'm going to go right back over to these offline game modes, continue to spam them, and make the free currency. And once I get into like the, once I get like an 80 overall team, I think the move for me, and probably for most of you, and even with this team right here outside of the quarterback, I might be comfortable jumping into this one. This college overtime is cool because if you can generally win one game, the games go really quick. And again, I talked about this in a video last night that we put out on making unlimited coins. If you go and play house rules, you win one game, it almost makes more sense to go into the next game, quit out, and just get your 3,000 coins, because if you go in and play another game, you get that win, you're not even getting double the amount that you get off of that one win, whereas you could back out of a game, go back into a game, win that game, and essentially you're getting 6K for back-to-back wins versus the 5K that you would get if you didn't quit out. Hopefully that made a lot of sense, and I really don't think the 78 plus B&D player pack for 3 wins is truly worth it right now. So this is probably the first online game mode that I'll jump in once I get a fairly comfortable team, and then after that, I'm more than likely just going to focus on whatever head-to-head events we have ongoing during that time, and at this point, it's going to be the Top Dogs event from the Standout program where I can hopefully get myself eventually a free 85 overall player. So I wanted to get out another episode because we had all those free packs to open up. I don't know when we'll be back with the episode number 3, but it'll probably be very soon, and hopefully we have a lot more free packs to open up, especially with the Fresh Faces program coming out this upcoming Friday, and then Alumni on Sunday. There's more free stuff hopefully on the way. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.